All right, guys, I'm going to talk to you today about getting better with your pull-ups and chin-ups. There are a couple different ways to practice your pull-ups and your chin-ups. So the limit does not exist on getting better. It kind of just depends on the equipment that you have, the space that you have, that kind of thing. So a couple different ways. When you're first starting, obviously you want to practice movements that are going to help you with your pull-ups. So these would be, lat pull downs, getting better at your rows. One of the exercises I like is an inverted row on a barbell, or if you're at home using a table for your inverted row. Practicing holding yourself at different angles. So like on the inverted row, you're obviously going to be on a slant, holding yourself on a pull-up bar right above it with a dead hang or with a chin over bar. So I'm just going to take you guys through the different exercises that I use with clients and with myself, getting better at your pull-ups and your chin-ups. All right, so the first one is going to be a dead hang. Dead hang is exactly what it sounds like. You're literally hanging underneath the bar, but you're not just hanging there underneath it. You actually want to engage your back muscles when you are underneath that bar. So here you're going to practice the beginning of the pull-up, holding yourself with your shoulders back and down. Try it for 5 to 10 seconds. Release. Do it as many times as you can. I like to tell people to practice it for a minute at a time because your hands do get really, really tired on that bar. So if you need gloves, put gloves on. A good way to practice your grip strength would be to use kettlebells, but dead hang is going to be the first thing that you practice. After that, the next thing that I recommend is using a bench or a box. If you're at home, maybe a really sturdy table, to practice giving yourself a toe bump and then holding yourself over the bar. So this time I'm going to face you guys on the camera. I'm going to go chin up hold here. You can do pull up hold too. It's kind of whatever you prefer, whatever you have programmed. What I'm going to do is give myself a toe bump, and I'm going to hold myself for as long as I can over the bar. So there I'm practicing having a really engaged core. My shoulders are back, they're down. I'm really trying to get that hollow body shape in order to be able to hold steady and then eventually keep pulling myself up and over that bar. Next thing would be, again, using that bench, box, table, whatever it is, and you want to practice keeping on pulling yourself up and holding yourself over for like 2 seconds instead of as long as you can. So what that would look like is that toe bump, hold, come back down, toe bump, hold, come back down. So you keep practicing that. Another good one would be to practice your eccentrics. So that is coming down slowly from that chin up or that pull up. So again, back on that surface, toe bump up, and then you're going to practice 1, 2, 3, coming down, and then again, toe bump back up and over that bar. If you have access to a band, this is a great way to practice as well. You can do it in your foot, so you have the band underneath your foot. If you're at home, I would probably recommend doing it around your knee because you don't have as much height at home as you do at the gym, so I definitely don't want you guys to hit your head. So for this, I'm going to put my knee inside of this band. That can face you guys. So just one knee here. You can wrap your legs around each other. You can again practice that hold, practice your eccentrics, the tempo of your pull-up or your chin-up with your band. Obviously, the bigger the band, the more resistance you have, so it's going to be a little bit easier with a bigger band. So I would practice using the big band and then slowly working yourself down to the thinner bands. And then from there, move the bench, move the couch, move the table, really practice on holding yourself with no surface beneath you to hold you, and get really good at those pull-ups.